This segment is brought to you in part by UnitedHealthcare.
Now's a time when many people here in New York plan their winter getaway to escape the cold. But vacations often come with unexpected surprises that can compromise your immune system. To help ensure you have a healthy and happy trip, I'm joined by Dr. Amit Arwindekar, a medical director with UnitedHealthcare Global. It's great to see you this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So, Dr. Arwindekar, as people plan a wintertime getaway, what should be top of mind when it comes to their health?
So I think there's a couple things that we should really keep in mind when we're planning our travel. First, you want to check in with your primary care physician to make sure that you are ready for travel, that you have made the best of your health. Two, if you're going overseas, you want to make sure that you have any necessary vaccines that might be required. Three, and I think probably most importantly, you want to have your own personal medical kit. Things that will help you take care of minor things that happen along the way, whether it's NSAID pain relievers, antihistamines, sunscreen and bug spray if you need those kinds of things, basic first aid equipment so that you can take care of yourself without having to need medical care for minor things.
Right. Nothing like traveling to an international location, needing to run to a pharmacy there, and not being able to read a label in a language that you're not familiar with. I speak from I speak from experience. I know one of the biggest things that people battle when they travel is jet lag. Can jet lag actually be avoided?
So it can't be fully avoided, but there's definitely things you can do to minimize how much jet lag you've had. First and foremost, make sure before you travel you're well rested. Second, once you arrive to where you're going, you want to make sure that you get sunlight at the times that you would not normally have. If you're going west, you want to get that sunlight in the evening. If you're going east, traveling to Europe, you want to get that sunlight early in the morning.
Okay, I like that. And then once we arrive at our destination, do you have any tips?
What we've learned is that almost 10% of international travelers end up needing some type of medical care while they're overseas. And oftentimes our commercial health plans and Medicare will not cover those expenses if you need to seek medical care. This is where something like the UnitedHealthcare Safe Trip plan can be really helpful in covering your healthcare expenses, helping you find an appropriate facility, translation services, and God forbid, if you need help coming back home, it can help cover the cost of bringing you back home safely.
All really important. Now, what about folks who take prescription medication? What should they think about and how should they plan ahead?
Before you travel, make sure that you have all of your medications, that they're clearly labeled in their original packages, and you have enough to go at least 1 to 2 weeks beyond your trip if something should happen. Check how much of your medication are you allowed to carry into a specific country. Oftentimes there's restrictions on certain medications, and you may not be allowed to take a full amount, so you might want to know how much you can bring. And if you're going to have an extended trip, you want to know where can I refill that medication? What am I going to have to go through to get additional doses of my medication?
Also very important. Now, what in the off chance you're traveling and you get injured or sick, or maybe you have an unexpected family emergency back home that causes a delay or a need to cancel a trip? What should folks know and how should they handle that?
Having a travel insurance policy which can help you if your trip gets delayed or canceled by the airline. If there's unexpected emergencies back home, you have to come home early. If your luggage gets lost, or if you or someone in your party gets sick or injured, can really bring a lot of peace of mind.
Dr. Arwindekar, where can people go to find more of this type of information before they travel?
Our website, uhcsafetrip.com, is a great resource for travel tips and access to policies.
Thank you so much for joining us and giving us this really helpful information. Now, I just need to get my passport out and plan a trip.